Hi guys, so welcome to this particular part where we have to sew our half scale basic bodies. We have to join it together, you understand? So this is the sewing machine. This is the machine I'll be using for the class. I won't be making use of the industrial machine. I'll be making this use of this machine for the class, just so you know that no matter the kind of machine you are making use of in making your outfit, if you give it much attention, you are attentive to it, to instructions and other things, you'll come up with a very good result, a perfect result. So this is the class where we have to join our basic scale bodies, half scale basic bodies together. So this is the zipper I'll be using for the outfit, basic half scale basic bodies, and this is the thread is color 1. I'm using a contrasting color of zipper and thread just so you get to see and understand whatever it is we are doing in the class. So here with me I have already drafted and transferred to fabric here, this thing with us, fabric with us. So I'm going to be taking off the pins now. As you can see, I'm taking off the pins. So this is the front pattern, and this is the back pattern. So already I've taken off my pins. The next thing I'll be doing is to hold my dart. Do not forget, I also want to let you know that here in this class I'm going to be making use of a zipper's foot. All these things helps us to avoid unnecessary stress. So it's not a luxury to me, just help to avoid some necessary stress. So I will be holding my dart. So the front bodies is usually cut on fold, so I'm opening it into two right now. So this is the wrong part while this other part is the right part. So I'll be holding my dart from this point to this point and from this point to this point. Please, while holding your dart, do not back stitch. As a beginner, you're not supposed to back stitch while holding your dart. You're supposed to, after sewing the dart, you are supposed to press it, you are supposed to tie it. So this is it, this is my dart. I'll make sure this leg gets to this point. It will form a triangle, you understand? This point gets to this point. So you can either sew your dart from this point to this point or from this point to this point. So I'm going to be sewing mine from this down point to where my darts terminate, you understand? So guys, pay attention, because when you submit your practical, I want you to do exact thing or something perfect than what I am doing right now. See, I'm not backstitching it. So you take it gently. So guys, because of the fabric we are working with, see, so like I said in one of the videos, the introductory video, that this particular calico is different from the ones we are using right now. This is the olden days one. So I'm going to be opening my darts with my pin. I'm going to be opening the thread because it's tangled, so I'm going to be opening it, so I'll be separating them, so I'll be able to tie the darts. Guys, that is what I'm trying to do here. So I tied the first time, this is my second time. So I'll cut off the excess thread. You see all these folded parts? By the time I take it to the ironing table and press it, to become perfect. So I'm going to be tying it now. Always tie your darts at the end and from the beginning, please. Where you sew to, you tie it, and where you stop, you tie it. That is the right way of doing these things. Trim it. So I'm going to do same to the other parts. I'm holding it again, guys. See, I'm holding it again. Do not forget to the dart end point. I'll make sure I bring out enough thread that will be enough for me to tie when I'm done. I'll bring it out, then you see what I'm doing. So guys, as you can see, I'm not back stitching anything. I'm tying them. The back dart also will be tied. Your dart. Trim off the excess. Come to this aspect. See? So guys, this is the back bodies. So I'll be holding the dart the same way I held the front, from this part to this part. So this is it. So guys, this is the back. I've done the first one, the first part of the back. So this is the second one. I thought to share it so you get to know that you are to do it the same way. Sew it the same way you sew the, stitch it the same way you stitch the front bodice dart. So you are to sew at the end of the dart, at the dart end point, you tie it. Ensure you tie your dart, please. Tie your dart too. This is how you get your neat finishing. Part of the thing that will make your fabric lay flat on the dart area when you press it. To trim the excess thread. So guys, the next thing we'll be doing is to fix our zipper. So I've brought the other side of the back, this one. Before anything, I'll need to change my zipper's foot. So I'm taking off my machine foot, so to fix my zipper's foot, you should learn. This is how you fix your zipper's foot on your machine. So fixing it now, guys. So it's fixed. I'll bring down my needle just to adjust. There's a place on the zipper's foot where you get to adjust and readjust. Adjust to adjust it any way, anyhow you want. So pause. So guys, this is where we get to fix our zipper. So this is our zipper here. I'm using a contrasting color, do not forget. So I place it this way. This is the right part, while this is the wrong part. So I'm placing it this way, guys. See how it is. So this part is for this part, while this part is for this part. Do not forget. But to achieve that, you need to, turn this part to this part. Place it this way. You place it this way. This one will go here. This part will go here. Place it this way. So when you get to stitch it down to the hem, this is how it will look. Then you will now place the second part this way. Do not forget, we added just 1/2 inch for zipper on these bodies, just 1/2 inch. And do not forget to always work with your pins. As a beginner, you should always work with your pins. Pin it down and make sure I leave some space where my machine foot will be passing through. I pin it down, get to pin it down. As a beginner, should always work with your pins. Always work with your pins. So that is all. I'll be sewing it this way on my 1/2 inch, 0.5 inch. So you see, guys, this is where you get to back stitch. So guys, you check, make sure your zipper is properly placed. Do not rush it. You take it one at a time. It will be very easy for you. Do not rush. The hem is a perfect job and a neat finishing. You understand? So do not rush. When you get to the end, you back stitch. You understand? You back stitch when you get to the end. You back stitch. You see? So guys, as you can see, I'm done fixing the first part of the back bodies, the zipper. So I'll be fixing the second part. This is how we go in with the fabric. See, this is the right part. So this right part will be going on top of the zipper this way. See, right part on top of the zipper. Make sure you are on your 1/2 inch here. So you see, so still make use of your pins again as a beginner. Now you get to either open it this way and sew it, open the zipper and sew, or you sew it this way. It's either you sew from this part so you see what you are doing, or you sew it this way. I like sewing it this way. So that is what I'll be doing. So you get to back stitch. After that, you sew down. Take it gently, please. So I'll be shifting this one before taking it off. So guys, you see, it's not something hard. There is nothing hard in sewing. All you need to do is to enjoy the process. So I'm arranging and sewing it at the same time. I arrange, I sew it down. Make sure I do not exceed my 1/2 inch allowance. And make sure I do not exceed my 1/2 inch allowance. So then I back stitch gently. So I am done fixing the zipper. So in this 1/2 scale but the basic bodice block, we won't be making use of facing or bias. We'll make use of a facing, bias in a full scale basic block, also our gown. But here I just want to teach you how to sew without facing or by I want to see the outcome of it, you understand. So before you join the both sides together, I advise you take it to your pressing table and press your dart. Make sure you press your back dart facing the SB side back, and press your front dart facing the SF side front. So after that, be inserting your body measurements, then that is all. So guys, here we are on the drafting table. I also have ironed it, you understand. So like I told you, when ironing your dart, the front dart should face the center, the side front. This is center front, this is side front. See it here. The front dart should face the side front, while the back dart is supposed to be facing the side back. Look at it. So please iron your darts this way. So I won't be cutting this zipper. I won't be trimming it off, because after this I could take it off and use it for something else. So now we are going to be shaping inserting our body measurement, the body measurement of this model in this outfit. So this is the front right part of the back, this is the right part, while this is the wrong part, the right part. So I will keep it open, can as well as keep the right part of the front open before placing the back on it. So then I will, with the right part of the front, I will be turning it on top the right part of the back. Do not forget to insert our measurement. So this is what I'll be doing. We need our pins here. So we need our pins here. I'll be pinning it this way. I'll pin it this way down, pin it this way, and also I'll pin it this way down, just like I want to pin the shoulder, just like it is sewn already, because I'm supposed to sew it before this, but I guess this can be achievable this way as well. So I'll pin it this way, I'll pin it this way too, I'll pin it this way too. So after that, guys, I will be pinning this part. I'll be pinning the sides. This excess here could be trimmed off. Please, it doesn't affect anything. Let's measure it. See, it's not even up to 1 inch, so it could be trimmed off this way. It helps make the outfits, it helps makes it fitted. So most times when we draft our pattern, why I said it helps makes it perfect fitted, most times when we draft a pattern, I just don't want to go into that detail, because you are a beginner. This is a beginner's class. So after drafting a half scale basic block, or yes, most especially the half scale basic block, we get to trim this part by 0.5 or 0.75. Some people can go as far as 1 inch. So we trim it. You can see that the trimming doesn't get to the center front or center back. So we trim it. We make sure we connect it from this part. We'll go up by 0.5 and go up by 0.5, 0.75 or 1 inch from here. From this point, you go up this way. Then after going up this way, assuming this is your 1 inch, you get to connect it to the first dart leg. You do same here and connect it to the first dart leg here too. The reason I said that this part does not affect anything, that it helps in making our outfit more okay, to make it more fitted on your body, you understand. So there's nothing wrong with that. So you see that our bust line is well defined. See how it's going up, is well defined. So here I pin it down, here I pin it down, So the next thing we'll be doing, guys, right now is to insert our body's measurement. See that the bust part is going up. You understand? So now our bust circumference is 31. We are going to do 31 divided by 4. On your tape rule, locate your 31 inches. Any inches it is you are working with. This is 31 inches. Then you take the beginning of your tape rule from 1 inch to the 31 part. Make sure it's on 31 exact. Do not add to it and do not subtract, please. Then you fold it into 2. It means this way you've divided it into 2. So we are dividing this one into 2, not into 4. I'm sorry. So 31 divided by 2 gives us 15.5. 15.5. So we are going to drop our 15.5 here. Make sure you stretch the outfit you are working with. So drop our 15.5 here. 15.5 here, guys. So the true waistline is 26. So 26 divided by 2 again. Also divide it the way I taught you. So 26 divided by 2, that is 13. So we are going to drop our 13 here. Make sure you stretch it. So you really need to stretch this part because of the, you understand, the bust. This is 26 divided by 2, 13. So after that, we'll measure what we have. What we know, we divided this part. We'll measure what we have from this part, this pencil line to this part. So after measuring it, we'll be dividing it into 2. This is 2 inches, you understand? 2 inches. I'll drop 1 here, you understand? I'll drop 1 here. I know where my 1 inch is. This is it. I'll drop 1 here. I measure this part too. This is 2.25. This at times, this all this, some fabric, most fabric gets to stretch. So this is it, 2.25. So I'll be dividing it by 2 into 2. So I'll drop it here. I'll hold on to the other one. I will turn to the other side. So I will drop it here as well. Drop it here as well. I'll, with my pencil, then I bring back my 1 inch. Do not forget, this place was 1 inch. I bring it back here. So that is it. So with my ruler, stretch ruler, I'm going to be connecting it to meet each other, both marks to meet each other, guys, to meet each other. I just connected there, and I'll be connecting it here as well to meet each other too, guys, to meet each other. So I've just done that. So I'll be heading now to the sewing machine to couple it together and also join the shoulder line, guys. So guys, here on our sewing machine, to join the shoulder together, the shoulder line together, you pin like I taught you on the drafting table. So you pin. When you get to the sewing machine, remember we added ½ inch to the shoulder, so we'll be chalking a ½ inch with my pencil. I marked my ½ inch. Understand, I realized that this particular pin is on my way, so I took it off. Guys. So I will also chalk my ½ inch here on the tip of the outfit. My ½ inch, I'll be sewing on my ½ inch allowance. So my ½ inch all through. It's not a crime for you to mark your ½ inch all through. It will help you work accurately well with the inches you added to the fabric while drafting. So I have chalked my ½ inch, so I'll be pushing it now, taking it now on in my my machine foot, so I will back stitch it. Do not forget to back stitch. You can back stitch now. So, and I'll be sewing it straight on my half inch. Do not forget, whenever you sew and you notice that pins are on your way, take it off so it doesn't break your machine needle. I back stitch getting to the end of the shoulder slope again. So that is it. I will be joining the second shoulder that way. That is how you sew, guys. So this way again, I will turn to this other side. So with my pencil, I will chalk my half inch again. Like I told you, always pay attention to whatever it is you are doing. I'll chalk my half inch. So like I told you, can mark it down all the way down. It doesn't stop anything. You understand? It will help you, you know, to help you make your sewing, your stitches come out perfect. So I'll back stitch again. I'll back stitch. I'm back stitching. I'll take this needle out of the way because I noticed this pin out of the way. I noticed that it's kind of trying to obstruct my stitch line. So I'm stitching it all the way to my shoulder slope. I back stitch. That is the end of the shoulder. You understand? So guys, I'll be turning it to this part. Do not forget, we are to sew this part. This is the bodice. I'm going to be sewing it straight down. So I'll be closing the front and back bodice to joining the front and back bodice together. So that is what I'm doing now. I make sure I sew on a straight line, my pencil line, and back stitch. Getting to the end, I back stitch. Please make use of your scissors. Do not use your hand to cut your thread, please. It is wrong. Make use of your scissors so you get to, you know, come up with a perfect outfit, please. So this other part too, I'm going to be stitching it together too, guys. That is what I'm doing. So I'm inserting it to my machine now. I'll back stitch, then I will keep going. I'll keep going straight down. Some shapes are not straight. Whenever you are sewing, guys, follow your shape, follow the body shape you are working with. So guys, so this is it. I'm done. So guys, the next thing we'll be doing is to head to the table, to the ironing table. We'll be ironing it out, and also, you understand, get to see what we have done.